We are taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. Happening today, a new position for a current City Hall worker. The questions now about if she can fill the role. Also happening today at City Hall, council members digging into the Clean Core program, why some think the money can be spent better elsewhere in the city. Another student shot and killed. What it's going to take to put a halt to juvenile crime. We'll take a look at bills being discussed in Annapolis. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. It is going to be a busy day at City Hall as the Legislative Oversight Committee will hold two hearings. We have team coverage for both of the hearings. In just a few minutes, Shannon Lilly will join us to preview the Clean Core program and why some say that money would be better spent elsewhere. But we begin with Olivia Dance. She has a look at the appointment of Faith Leach to serve as Chief Administrative Officer and why some critics say she may not be ready for such a large role in the city. Olivia.
Today, City Council will decide if Faith Leach will become the new city administrator. And by now, I'm sure you've seen signs like this throughout downtown Baltimore asking pedestrians to stay out of intersections. These signs are part of the city's Squeegee Collaborative Plan, which has been led by Leach and aims to get squeegee kids off the streets and into jobs. But many argue the plan has been unsuccessful since squeegee kids are still at many intersections. Mayor Scott has appointed Leach as the new city's administrator, a promotion where she would oversee more than 12,000 city employees. The mayor says she's a transformational leader, but taxpayer watchdog David Williams disagrees.
This is not transformational by any stretch of the imagination. This is safe, and Baltimore needs to do better. Part of getting a job is showing that you can manage people and then you can manage a crisis. This person has done neither because they have not been in charge of a lot of people per se. And the squeegee kid crisis is still a crisis in the city of Baltimore.
Again, Leach will need to be confirmed by City Council before she can assume her new role. That meeting is happening this evening. And of course, you can get the latest updates on our website at foxbaltimore.com. But for now, reporting in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45. Good day, Baltimore.
There have been questions about another of Mayor Scott's appointees. Last year, he named lawyer Ebony Thompson as city solicitor. She took over in January. The city charter requires that the city solicitor have practiced law for at least 10 years, but Thompson had only practiced for 9. The Baltimore Brew reported Mayor Scott changed Thompson's title to acting city solicitor, and according to the Brew, she will remain acting city solicitor until December. Also happening today, City Council members will meet to dig into the Clean Core program. You'll remember that is an initiative that the mayor approved last month to help clean up the city. Well, under the plan, a group of nonprofits are set to receive millions of dollars to do that cleanup, but not everyone thinks that it is the right use of city dollars. Shannon Lilly joins us with the controversy over this and the hearing that's happening today. Shannon.
Yeah, this is an investigative hearing that will be happening right here at City Hall a little bit later on this afternoon. And it comes as some city council members are questioning why a group of nonprofits are set to receive some $14.7 million to do the work that they say the Department of Public Works should already be doing. In fact, Councilman Gitzi Schleifer says the money should be going to DPW.
Why in the world would, the administration give $15 million towards privatization of community groups to perform these functions and to hire people when that's exactly what we're trying to do? It's a slap in the face to our workers when they see these private entities getting shiny new equipment when they're in trucks that don't have air conditioning. They're using equipment that barely works.
So although DPW is working with that inadequate equipment and struggling to hire workers, the money will not be going to them. Instead, under the Clean Core initiative, 6 nonprofits will be getting the $14.7 million from the city to help clean up Baltimore, especially in low-income communities. But right now, it's still unclear how that money is going to be spent and what accountability measures will be in place to help the city track that spending once it's actually given to these organizations. We should note, though, that there are plenty of people in the community who are optimistic about this Clean Core initiative because they say DPW is simply not getting the job done and there is still trash and garbage in their communities. So we do expect to hear a whole lot more at this hearing that starts today at 4:30 this evening. Reporting from City Hall, I'm Shannon Lilly, Fox 45 News, Midday.
In a city in crisis, another teen is killed during school hours just feet away from his Baltimore City public school. City School CEO Dr. Sonia Santelice said after the shooting, the students who were in the building were safe. And because it happened off of school grounds, there wasn't much that school employees could do. We spoke with former Police Commissioner Ed Norris, who didn't hold back on yet another act of violence in Baltimore.
A third of the shooting victims in Baltimore are under 18. So a third of the shooting victims in the city are children, essentially. Yeah. And there was like no sense of outrage, no sense of urgency. This is, I can't imagine this happening in any other city.
11:05 now. Here's a look at today's top trending stories. Trending number one, as residents are calling for change, Fox 45 News is looking into the crime bills that are making their way through Annapolis.
The
Violent Firearms Offender Act would impose mandatory minimum for felony crimes using guns and impose stricter penalties for repeat violent offenders. Republicans are pushing this Violent Firearms Offender Act again, despite being outnumbered 2-1 in the State House. With some Democrats getting behind the bill, it is unlikely that it will be successful. Trending number two, Governor Wes Moore is joining federal and state leaders in calling on the FBI to move its headquarters to Maryland. The governor says if the headquarters moves to Prince George's County, it would provide economic opportunity for a majority black area and help the state and federal government promote cybersecurity. Governor Moore argues that Maryland is better equipped to build in than neighboring Virginia. Trending number three, former Governor Larry Hogan is not ruling out an independent White House bid in 2024. He clarified his position on ABC News after initially saying on Sunday that he would not seek the Republican nomination. Hogan says the best option is to keep the candidates' choices limited to prevent a logjam. Trending number four, the Orioles field naming rights is on the market. That's according to the Sports Business Journal. They report the nameplate being sold would only apply to the field. Pretty exciting, though. Download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, weather, anytime. Just search WBFF in your app store. Still ahead, another shocking unmasking on The Masked Singer. Did you know who was behind the mask? We're going to show you the big reveal coming up. Disneyland is making changes to its parade, the song that's being removed due to racist stereotypes. But first, the Virginia 6-year-old who police say shot his teacher will not face charges. Why prosecutors are making that call? That's coming up.
And we're in for a nice afternoon as temperatures rise to the mid-50s, keeping us slightly above average. It looks great for a walk or run, and you want to do that before our next weather maker arrives tomorrow. I'll let you know the timing and impacts coming up in my full forecast.
Fox 45 News, winner of 17 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
.09 and happening today, President Biden is set to share his budget proposal. You're taking a live look over the White House, where the president has already said he wants to put a higher tax on people making more than $400,000 per year to help fund Medicare. He's also hinted at a bigger tax for billionaires. President Biden set to propose cutting deficits by nearly $3 trillion over the next 10 years. Some House Republicans have said they want big cuts to federal spending in order to increase the government's borrowing limit. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is in the hospital after a serious fall. A spokesperson says the 81-year-old was attending a private dinner when he tripped at a D.C. hotel. This is the second serious fall for the senator. He fell at his Kentucky home in 2019, causing a shoulder fracture. 11:10 and taking a look now at your social stream. The kidnapping of 4 Americans in Mexico is raising concerns about medical tourism. The group had traveled across the border so that one of them could undergo cosmetic surgery. The 4 were kidnapped, 2 were killed. The State Department is now warning against travel, especially with spring break approaching. You've got a couple of people taking heed here. Paulina says, I was planning a trip to Mexico, but after everything that's been happening, I've decided not to go. Doesn't seem very safe for Americans. The flip side of that, Rockhead said, I just spent 10 days in Cancun in Mexico City and never in danger once. The 6-year-old Virginia student who shot his elementary school teacher will not face criminal charges. The Newport News prosecutor says his office does not believe there is a legal basis to charge the child. He says they have yet to decide if any adults will be held criminally accountable. According to police, the boy used his mother's gun, a gun that she claimed was secured in a locked closet. This is what you have to say about that. Suzanne says, I didn't think the child would, but the parents should be. Another one saying, I hope someone gets that kid some help or this won't be his last run-in with the law. Disneyland is removing the song Zippity Doo-Dah from its parades. The song is from the 1946 film Song of the South. It's been criticized for portraying stereotypes of black men and a romanticized view of the post-Civil War South. A song from Peter Pan has been added to the list instead. You've got a couple of different reactions here. One saying, literally no one found this controversial. Not once in my life have I ever heard anyone mention this. But of course, that is why they changed the entire Splash Mountain ride. So it has been discussed widely. Another person saying, never thought I'd see the day. This is literally the reason why I find a bathroom to stay in during any Disney parade. Well, still ahead, returning to work. After taking a pause during the pandemic, more women are heading back into the workforce. What's driving the return? That's coming up. But first, will a larger reward drive more people to come forward with crime tips? The new bill that is making its way through Annapolis. And coming up later today at noon, it's Karamo. Then at 1 is Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. Your time now, 11:12 on Fox 45 News Midday. We are back with a live look over the Inner Harbor. How beautiful that looks right now. Enjoy this dry weather while you can. Meteorologist Jasmine Lomax is tracking the next weather maker that is coming our way. When it will arrive, that's coming up in just about 5 minutes. 11:14 now, and topping your session 2023 news. New crime bills are making their way through Annapolis. One bill would help pay witnesses who come forward. Baltimore City Delegate Kaylin Young is proposing a measure to establish a statewide reward fund. It would pay up to $50,000 for information leading to the arrest of a homicide suspect.
We want to make it so that way people can have that incentive if they don't want to stay in that neighborhood where they could be victimized as a consequence, that they have that option to make a change.
However, not everyone is convinced that a bigger reward would result in more cooperation.
Even if it was $1 million, would I really risk my life for that?
Metro Crime Stoppers currently pays a maximum of $2,000 for information. Last year, Baltimore City voted to increase that reward to $8,000. You can make your voice heard. Scan the QR code on your screen to contact your local state delegates and senators. It will take you to our website where we've listed their phone numbers and email addresses. Making headlines this morning, Elon Musk's massive layoffs at Twitter have caught the eye of the Federal Trade Commission. The FTC is now investigating those layoffs and trying to get Musk's internal communications as part of the FTC's probe into Twitter's privacy and cybersecurity practices. Federal safety regulators are investigating Tesla over steering wheels that can reportedly fall off. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is examining the 2023 Model Y SUV. The probe is a step that the agency takes before ordering a recall. It comes after at least 2 instances in which owners said their steering wheels became detached while the vehicle was being driven. American Airlines is reportedly planning to increase pilot pay. It is part of an effort to match Delta's new pilots contract. Under the change, pilots would receive a 21% salary increase in their first contracted year and a total pay increase of 40% by the 4th year. Fox 45 News continues to investigate the shooting death of a Baltimore teen. At 4, we question city schools on protocols to ensure kids who report to school stay in school. Despite a new city state's attorney, open-air drug markets are still going on in Baltimore. At 5, we question Ivan Bates as well as Baltimore police about the concerns of residents. And a proposal to expand public transportation between Baltimore City and Baltimore County is drawing debate on both sides. New at 6, the new move from one lawmaker that will ensure residents weigh in on the proposal. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash to your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and forecasts in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. 11:17 and now to today's talking point. A new study is revealing money may in fact actually lead to happiness. Researchers from the University of Pennsylvania found that is true up to a point. More money can lead to happiness, that is, until a person's annual income reaches $500,000. After that, your happiness levels plateau, even as your income continues to rise. The findings come more than a decade after an earlier discovery that $75,000 was the limit for money's contribution to well-being. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now. So 10 years ago, we needed $75,000 to be happy. Now we need $500,000 to be happy. What do you think about these studies?
Yeah, that's true. Get it up. We got 3 in college. We're going to have 2 in college and 1 in med school. Yes, Woo. $500,000, baby. Let's go. $75,000. Are you kidding me?
Right. But then talk about the connection between happiness and money. Does money really bring you the happiness?
Yeah, because you can pay your bills. I mean, right now, you got the car notes, you got the IRS, you got school. So, yeah, definitely. Right. It's not the money that makes you happy. It's the feeling of taking care of things, living comfortably, not being worried about how I'm going to pay this phone bill. How am I going to? Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm losing myself.
I think it gives you a little more freedom, and the freedom is what frees you. But that gives you some happiness, some peace. You're free to do things a little differently. So.
Yes.
But so that means there's a lot of unhappy people because $500,000 is not where the majority of folks are. Exactly,
and a lot of people, the stress is the money. The stress is. I remember the good old days. Oh well, huh? Excuse me.
I'm gonna move on. I don't want you in tears. You got a whole show to do.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Dry skies for us today, but rain is on the way. Fortunately, though, it still won't be anything like meteorologist Jasmine Lomax is showing us that those in Iowa are seeing. It is not rain. They've got snow.
Yeah, that's right. And they have a lot of it. In this picture, you can barely see in the background coming from their traffic cameras. This is in Adair. And it just looks awful. They've got the overcast skies, the snow. Again, you can't see much just because of how much snow there is, how bad the conditions there are. And it's a big contrast from what we have here. We're starting with plenty of sunshine. We've got pretty comfortable temperatures. But tomorrow, we actually do have the chance for a little bit of snow, possibly as the next weather maker arrives. So if you're looking to spend some time outside, today is the day when you want to do that. 48 for the current temperature with sunny skies and winds out of the west around 7 miles per hour. We're seeing temperatures mainly in the 40s across the state with sunshine throughout. It's going to be another very nice afternoon as our temperatures reach the low to mid 50s. That's keeping us slightly above average for this time of year, but then we're in for a change starting tomorrow. After our gorgeous afternoon, we have the chance for a rain and snow mix ahead of our next weather maker. Then over the rest of the weekend, it will be much cooler with temperatures only reaching the 40s. Notice this afternoon, we keep those nice and sunny skies. We'll stay pretty quiet overnight, but as we head to about 6, 7 o'clock, we start the morning with the chance for a few sprinkles and possibly a few flurries. As we head later into the morning, there's a better chance for a rain and snow mix, especially for areas closer to the state line. But eventually, as our temperatures rise to the 40s by the afternoon, all of the precipitation falls as rain. This continues off and on, continuing into the evening. This does mean that you're looking at the chance for messy roads in the morning and also in the evening. Make sure that you're driving safely. Once we head into Saturday, we're looking at another chance for a few flurries in the morning, but by the afternoon, we're back to dry weather. Then over the rest of the weekend and into next week, we have the chance for a few isolated showers. So again, 54 for the high today, 45 tomorrow. We stay in the 40s and 50s through the weekend and make sure that you spring forward. Then as we head into next week, we're looking at below average temperatures in the 40s. Back to you.
All right, Jasmine, thank you. Still ahead, Adidas is putting a dollar amount on its decision to cut ties with rapper Kanye West. But first, who says summer camp is just for kids? How adults can get in on the summer fun this year at the Maryland Zoo. And prime time is all new tonight on Fox 45. First at 8, it's Next Level Chef. At 9, it's Animal Control. Keep watching for Call Me Cat at 9:30, followed by Fox 45 News at 10. 11:22 now on Fox 45 News Midday. 7:25. Don't miss this. For the first time in 31 years, Adidas is facing an operating loss. The shoemaker says it will lose about $736 million this year. Adidas says the loss is related to unsold Yeezy stock. In October, the company broke off its lucrative 9-year partnership with rapper Kanye West over anti-Semitic remarks. The U.S. Postal Service is paying tribute to Nobel laureate Toni Morrison with her own Forever stamp. The late author penned several novels throughout her career, including the Pulitzer Prize-winning Beloved and The Bluest Eye. Morrison was the first African-American woman to receive a Nobel Prize in Literature in 1993. More women are returning to the workforce. The Wall Street Journal says women have gained more jobs than men for 4 straight months, including in January's hiring surge. Women are filling service sector jobs, lured by higher pay and the possibility of remote work. Time now for your lunch break. Grab your lunch box because the Maryland Zoo is announcing a summer camp for adults. You don't want to hang out with that? Look at that. The 3-day camp turns adults into zoo insiders with special themed tours and behind-the-scenes activities. Campers will learn about animal husbandry and welfare, meet animal ambassadors, and make special enrichment for the animals. They'll also get to see how the zoo workers protect the species and wild habitats right here at home and around the world. There are 2 summer sessions. Registration is now open. That's all we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next. Mark Clark back to tell us what they're working on.
Hey, Patrice, if you're over the age of 26, do you ever feel like you don't know what young people are talking about? Well, Tinder is here to help, maybe, launching a new dating dictionary to decode the dating lingo of Gen Z. That's coming up next on Be More Lifestyle.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
And what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark. This is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio B at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with Kramer and Jess from Mix 106.5. And me, Ron, Jasmine Lomax. Good morning, team.
Hey. Good morning. Happy Friday Eve, y'all.
Let me tell you right now, look. Ready to feel old? Tinder is out with a new dating dictionary to help older millennials decode what Gen Z is saying. So what's in the dictionary? The phrase cushioning. It means to have several backup relationships ready to go to cushion the blow of being dumped. Okay. There's also situationship, which describes the in-between status of casual dating and being a legit couple. Well, Kramer and Jess, what do you guys think about this?
Kramer, were you taking notes on the new term?
Yeah, okay, Kramer, are you cushioning?
Hey, I'll be honest. It is very confusing nowadays.
Yes.
Like, if you talk to anybody under the age of 30, I have no idea what they're talking about anymore. I have no clue. So to be able to quickly reference, like,
it's nice. I think it's a nice feature. I think it's nice of them to do that.
It's needed.
Wow, we need to get Kramer some help, guys. Look.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Lady T, you're single. What do you think about cushioning in these terms?
I didn't even know about cushioning, but it sounds about right, okay? It sounds about right. You got to have backups for your backups, hey? But the only word on there I really recognized was situationship. But how come Gen Z is taking like that? They should not be taking any credit for situationship. I feel like that's a millennial thing that we came up with. Gen Z is always trying to take our stuff.
Wow.
And we can barely understand them anyway.
Wait, Jasmine, are you Gen Z or millennial?
No, I am not Gen Z. Absolutely not. I am a millennial.
Okay.
So I agree.
Wants to willingly be Gen Z.
You know, situationship is totally a millennial word.
Thank you.
Cushioning, I've never heard of that.
Okay, calm down. There's no fighting here.
You better tell it. Tell it,
Jazz. We want you to tell it. Have you ever used the dating app? Vote now on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the Lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. And at the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. Now, another big night on The Masked Singer. This week, a two-time Grammy winner and Billboard Hot 100 singer went home. If you haven't seen the show, this is your spoiler alert and a shot.
It should not be the first time, and it should not be the last time that he makes an appearance on Masked Singer.
I feel like he's just been in that wolf costume for a while. We've all been wondering where he went. I think he's just been in that wolf costume too long.
He's been in the costume for 5 years.
He's been in the costume
longer.
Where's he been?
Jasmine, do you know who Michael Bozen is?
I mean, yes, I've heard of him, but I could not name any of his songs.
Wow.
Oh, man.
So, I mean, good for him, though.
Yeah, see? But no, you know what? My mom was a big Michael Bolton fan. We had the CDs, used to play it every time we was cleaning. But besides Anita Baker, but Michael Bolton. The only other song I really remember also is the Jack Sparrow one that he did on SNL. The little,
Right.
You don't remember that? He did the whole Jack Sparrow thing, and he dressed up as him. So that's what I remember him as. But this is great. I think that's great that they got him to be on the show. Where's he been? Oh my goodness!
Remember, everyone, you can watch The Masked Singer Wednesdays at 8. Right here on Fox 45, everybody. Now, it's almost time for spring break. It appears a lot of people are looking to get away, but their travel destinations may surprise you. Airbnb is out with a list of the most popular booking destinations. Top of the list, Indianapolis, followed by Augusta, Georgia, Kansas City, Missouri, Virginia Beach, Virginia, and Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Jasmine, do any of these destinations interest you at all?
Maybe Colorado, but I don't think I would want to go there for spring break. You want to go somewhere warm where the weather's nice. Colorado's a little crazy around this time of year, so yeah, none of the other places.
Guys, what do you think? What do you guys think, Justin? I mean,
what is in Indianapolis? Like, what are you gonna do there?
If you don't tell, I was like, what?
Turn up in Indy. It does. I mean, I'll tell you,
what is there?
Gen Z is just different. They just live life differently. We allow going to the beach or Cancun or Florida or something like that. I don't know what they're doing in Indy, but they're doing their Gen Z thing.
Okay, well, see, once again, Kramer, the voice of reason.
No, that was nice. No, if one of my babes or sugar daddies called me up and said, hey, little lady, let's go to Indianapolis, I would be so mad. I'd be like, what is going on in Indianapolis?
Well, first
There's
of all,
nothing in Indianapolis for us. I don't understand.
All, please,
take me to Mexico. Take me to Paris, baby.
Let's investigate Lady T's sugar daddies, because they sound like... hey, little lady.
This sounds like it's an immediate break breakup. That's what it sounds
guys,
like.
thanks so much. You guys were amazing as always. We'll see you later in the show, Lady T and Jazzy. So, still ahead is National Nutrition Month. Coming up, we'll chat with a nutritionist and learn how food, meals, and habits impact our overall health and wellness. And to help eat healthy, we'll show you a new cool kitchen device that will give you the taste of fried foods without all the grease and guilt. That's coming up next on Steals and Deals. Stick around.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
For many, fried food is comfort food, but it's definitely not a healthy choice. Genevieve Gorder is here with a handy kitchen device that helps you fry guilt-free. Here's America's Steals and Deals.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
Everybody, I've got something to show you today that you're all very familiar with, but there's an extra twist. Now, we all love a good air fryer. It's quick. We avoid the oil, the calories, seriously, like 70% less calories. But as a designer, and I'm sure a lot of you share this with me, I think they're bulky, they're not so cute, and they take up way too much space on the counter. Okay, my rant is over. Needless to say, when the air roll showed up in the mail, I was doing a little dance. Let me tell you about this solution-based product that is going to solve all your bulky air fryer issues. It's called the Air Whirl Crisper, and it can turn any pan into an air fryer. So you just place this lid on any pan that you already have, and your food will be air fried in a fraction of the time. I used it the same day it arrived. Put the lid on, press the button, done. And then you're winning because you can put it all away in the drawer. The Air Whirl is so easy to use, battery operated. You can store it without any of those tangled wires. And the thermometer is right here in the front of the lid. So you always know what temperature you are cooking at, just like you would on any traditional air fryer. Right now on ASA Deals, we are offering an exclusive 33% off the Air Whirl Crisper. You guys take advantage of this deal because they're not going to last long. Go to asadeals.com.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Vega Protein, Mission Foods, California Walnuts, and Honey Stinger.
March is National Nutrition Month, the perfect time to shed light on the food, meals, and habits that impact our overall health and wellness. Registered dietitian nutritionist Mia Sin is here with us to share a few tips to help enhance our nutrition and wellness plans throughout the upcoming months. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
Great. So having a well-rounded diet can be difficult. How can we up our game nutritionally while enjoying the good food?
Yes, well, the key to making those healthy eating habits stick is to find the balance between nutritious and delicious. And one easy way to up your nutrition game is with a protein powder. And I love this Vega Original Protein Powder because it's a delicious plant-based protein powder at a great price point. So you're getting more for your dollar. Each serving has 25 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, 0 sugar. It's rich and creamy. You don't get any clumps or grit. So it's really a delicious way to get more protein into your daily diet, no matter what your nutrition needs and goals are.
So Mia, do you have any tips on how to keep our carbs and calorie intake under control? Because that's a challenge.
Yes, well, monitoring the amount of added sugar and refined carbohydrates you consume is great for your overall health and wellness. And these new tortillas by Mission Foods check both of those boxes. They're the new zero net carbs tortillas. So not only do they have zero net carbs and zero sugar, they're keto certified, high in fiber, low in calories, and they taste amazing. And they come in two flavors, the original flavor, which Mission customers know and love, and my favorite, which is the sun-dried tomato basil. You can find those in grocery stores nationwide.
There are a lot of mixed reviews about snacking. How can we snack without feeling guilty?
Yes, well, snacking smart, you can absolutely do that. Smart snacking can help maintain energy levels throughout the day, help fill in nutrient gaps, and walnuts are a great option. In fact, walnuts are the only nuts that are considered an excellent source of ALA omega-3 fats, which have been associated with benefits for heart and brain health. There's so many ways you can enjoy them besides snacking, adding them to your favorite recipes, and you can head to walnuts.org for more recipes that the whole family will love.
And what do you recommend for someone who's active and on the go?
Yes, well, these honey stinger products are perfect for active individuals because they are crafted with the right amount of protein, carbs, and fat to help you achieve your own activity goals. And they make it so easy with their delicious products. We have their waffles, chews, bars, and hydration mixes, which come in a variety of sizes and flavors. And then launching this month is the new Honey Stinger Oat and Honey Bar, which is a delicious pre-workout option that you can keep in your gym bag.
Good stuff. Where can we go for more information?
For more information, you can head to my website, nutritionbymia.com.
Mia, thanks so much for your time, okay?
Thanks for having me.
Take care. Masked Singer host Nick Cannon is adding a new adventure to his plate. And a tangled web in Hollywood as a new couple alert raises questions about exes dating exes. Lady T is breaking it all down with a new teacup and hot tea on the way. Grab a cup. It's time to spill the tea this Thursday. Lady T's in the hills.
Yes. Hello, fellow tea sippers. All right, let's go. So there's a new couple in town, y'all. Avril Lavigne is rumored to be dating the rapper Tyga. Now, they were caught showing some major PDA when they were in Paris for Fashion Week. However, her ex, Mod's son, is not happy about her moving on so fast. Sources close to him say that he's devastated and he felt blindsided by their split. She called off the engagement last month, and a few days later, she popped out with Tyga. She must have seen that man's OnlyFans. Hey. Okay, get this. So Mod's son proposed to Avril in that same place where she was spotted tonguing down Tyga. Crazy, right? Come on, Avril. Why you got to go and make things so complicated? That was my favorite song of hers.
If you're a boyfriend, you do not want Tyga with your girl.
You don't want Tyga. Why? Because I feel like it'd be a growl of a time, honestly.
Once she's went into the Tiger box. And
if she don't want him, we'll take him. Because honestly, I'll sign into OnlyFans and snatch him up. Anyway, up next, let's talk about a great Baltimorean whom we love. Great things are happening for comedian Monique. Representing Baltimore, she's the GOAT comedian. Y'all know her. But do you guys remember her open marriage comments? So years ago, she discussed her open marriage that she has with her husband. She's married to Sidney Hicks. He's also her manager. Now, she's saying they have outgrown that open marriage status. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she said he loved her at her worst of times, and she doesn't want to sacrifice that anymore. Okay. The two have been married since 2006. Monique just announced that she's getting a Netflix special, y'all.
Yes.
And it comes out April 4th, Mark, and I can't wait to see it because she deserves it. Monique, she deserves it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see it after all that trouble.
She's back big time. You got a settlement and a special from Netflix.
Come on.
So all those people that were bumping their gums
She's doing it. She's doing it. I'm just happy to see her winning because there was
she's back. And she just did a project this out there.
Did you see the movie The Reading that she's in? I haven't seen it yet.
Boy.
It was good though, right?
It's pretty frightening, yes.
I heard a lot of good things about it. I can't wait to watch it. All right, up next, you guys, because the tea keeps pouring. All right, so Nick Cannon said that he had an announcement, and although many were scared that it was another baby, it was something even better, y'all. A new show. Nick Cannon and Kevin Hart are collaborating on a new show. At first, he posted that it was called Who's Having My Baby? Which would have been great since he already has 12 kids, right? Who's going to be the next one? But that's not it. Nick Cannon's new show is called Celebrity Prank Wars. It's going to premiere April 6th on E! He and Kevin are always pranking each other anyway, so I know it's going to be hilarious. I got to talk to him about it like a year ago. But Kevin, don't get too close, though, because that man Nick is fertile, and he might get you pregnant, too, honestly. So keep it calm, cool, and collect. But are you going to watch it, Mark?
Yeah, I'm not a big prank guy, but, yeah.
Come on, you got to support, right? You know?
Yeah.
It's the only thing he's doing where it doesn't include a baby, so
That's true.
All right, well, that's it for the tea for today. Now, y'all know what to do at home. Y'all got to go sip on all that tea.
Lady T doing her thing. A spectacular start to the morning. Here's meteorologist Jasmine Lomax with your best weather in America. A beautiful sunrise over New York.
Yeah, that's right, Mark. We are heading to Long Island for this gorgeous photo. You've got the water in the background, the great sunrise, and the little ducks. They are so cute, just enjoying the water and the weather. It's been pretty nice for much of the East Coast, including us. We've got a gorgeous day today. We're also starting off with lots of sunshine, but this will be completely different tomorrow as we get ready for the next weather maker. Right now, though, we sit at 48 with sunny skies and winds out of the around 7 miles per hour. Notice across the state, we are seeing temperatures mainly in the 40s, sunshine across the entire state. It's a great afternoon to spend outside. Our temperatures will gradually rise to the 50s, keeping us a little bit above average for this time of year. Then that comes to an end tomorrow as we get ready for the next weather maker. That will lead to a rain-snow mix. Followed by that, we are talking cooler temperatures over the weekend, and you will want to make sure that you're keeping watch on the radar, especially tomorrow. Notice as we head into the afternoon, we'll have plenty of sunshine. Then overnight, more clouds arrive, and we start the morning with a chance for a few showers and possibly some flurries. Later in the morning, there will be a better chance for a rain-snow mix. There's the possibility of snow that's more likely for areas north and closer to the state line, but eventually this all transitions into rain by the afternoon as our temperatures rise to the 40s. Then we are looking at the chance for more showers and possibly areas of heavy rain as we head into the evening. Make sure that you are driving safely and adding some extra time to your commute. There's the chance for a few flurries starting on Saturday morning, but by the afternoon, we are looking at drier weather. On Sunday, we have another chance for a few spotty showers, followed by the chance for rain once again on Monday. Then we're back to dry weather. 54 for the high today, 45 tomorrow with that rain-snow mix. We stay in the 40s on Saturday, 50 on Sunday. Remember to spring forward. Then for the upcoming work week, we're looking at temperatures cooler than average in the 40s. Back to you.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Maple Grove Medical Clinic.
A non-invasive treatment is available for a common condition in men. Mark Kramer of Maple Grove Medical Clinic is here to tell us more. And Mark, erectile dysfunction is a topic that can be embarrassing to talk about even with a doctor, right?
Absolutely. Guys are embarrassed about that. And that embarrassment leads to a lack of communication, not only with their doctor, but with their significant other as well. And by not communicating, that can lead to relationship issues as well. Guys need to realize that ED is a physical symptom. It is a lack of blood flow. And at Maple Grove Medical Clinic, we have a breakthrough treatment called acoustic wave therapy, which treats the root cause of ED.
Oh, that's good to hear. Okay, so what are some of the things that you do for the patients to make them a little bit more comfortable talking about something so sensitive?
So when guys come in, they will experience an all-male clinic. The number one question we get is the treatment painful? And the absolute answer to that is no. No pain involved whatsoever with our acoustic wave therapy.
Okay, that's good to hear. So can you tell us some more about acoustic wave therapy? Why is it such a great alternative to pills?
Well, the number one reason is we are treating the root cause of ED. Again, that is a lack of blood flow in most cases. The pills only treat the symptoms. Acoustic wave therapy is non-invasive as well. We have a small device which is placed on top of the skin. That device will deliver gentle pressure waves to the blood vessels. It helps to repair and open up those blood vessels. That allows an increase in blood flow where and when a guy needs it the most. And unlike the pills where you have to plan everything, now with the acoustic wave therapy treatment, spontaneity will be reintroduced into the relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. Okay, so what kind of research has been done on this type of treatment, and what does it tell us about the effectiveness of it?
So 60 clinical studies from 5 different countries, some of those studies even coming from the Cleveland Clinic as well as Cambridge University. The bottom line, those studies show both the safety and effectiveness of utilizing acoustic wave therapy in treating the root cause of ED.
All right, now do men undergoing the procedure experience any kind of pain, discomfort, anything like that?
No pain whatsoever, no downtime, and there are no side effects either.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Now tell us about the incentive that Maple Grove is offering right now for men who are considering visiting the clinic.
Yeah, guys, if you're considering this, you just have to make up your mind you want to do something about your ED. It's not going to get better on its own, and now is the perfect time. Call Maple Grove Medical Clinic. You will qualify for the exam, the assessment, even that blood flow ultrasound at no cost. In addition to that, you will receive a gift which can produce rapid results in the bedroom, and that's one, guys, you will really like.
Lots of good info there. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Still ahead, cracking the code, Tinder is rolling out a new dating dictionary to help older dates understand what younger generations are talking about, the words included, and what they mean, coming up. Ready to feel old? Tinder is out with a new dating dictionary to help older millennials decode what Gen Z is saying. So what's in the dictionary? The phrase cushioning. It means to have several backup relationships ready to go to cushion the blow of being dumped. There's also situationship, which describes the in-between status of casual dating and being a legit couple. And we wanted you to tell it, have you ever used a dating app? Most of you are saying no, before my time. Okay. Got a great show lined up for tomorrow, taking a look at some of the hottest new styles for the upcoming spring season. We'll sit down with award-winning stylist Atara Styles to talk the latest TikTok trends and styles for those of all sizes.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@FoxBaltimore.com.
And thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.